taking off her skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back. You know how.
Bitch, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that bitch. I am gonna go get that bag, and I am not gonna take your shit. I am protected, well respected. I'm a queen, I'm a dream. I do what I wanna do, and I'm who I wanna be. Cause
I am my mother's savage daughter, the one who runs barefoot, cursing sharp stones. I am my mother's savage daughter, I will not cut my hair.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Hollow. So a lot of you had questions on my psychic abilities video about clairaudient. So in this video, I'm just gonna give you guys a few more signs to figure out if you really are clairaudient or not. People who are clairaudient tend to have a weird obsession with music and sound, and they'll always have an affinity to music. Like I've mentioned before, they tend to hear high-pitched ringing in both of their ears, which can indicate they're in the presence of angels or high vibrational beings. People who are clairaudient will tend to hear their name being called when they're home alone or when no one's around. These people also have the ability to pick up on the vibration of complete silence. Songs and music from your childhood, probably to this day, hold a lot of meaning to you and can bring back a lot of feelings. People who are clairaudients tend to also listen to solfeggio frequencies more often because they tend to receive more messages when listening to them. And these people can also easily visualize what they're hearing.
You know that bitch that carries crystals in her bra and won't shut the fuck up about astrology and always carries tarot cards with her and has a bunch of tattoos and jewelry with like gemstones and shit in it and like dangly necklaces that are also crystals and like, you know, she blames shit on the moon. It's me. I'm that bitch.
Hey, you're the new kid, right? What's your sign? You're a Gemini? Ooh. I might need to cleanse you. I just got some white sage from Walmart. I don't really know what it does, but I mean, it's kind of cute, so I bought it. You like my jacket? Thanks. It reminded me the color of all those chakras that you see everywhere. Yeah, no, it's so cute. That chakra aesthetic is amazing. Do you want me to give you a reading? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this means that you have a pentacle in your hand, which symbolizes that you will be extremely wealthy when you're older, actually. Hinduism? What is that? Is that like a sandwich? Yeah, no, I'm a witch, but I'm not demonic and evil like a lot of the other witches are.
Mở đầu clip, Đi xin khẳng định đây là một clip spell giả lập, cho nên sẽ không có một cá nhân hay một điều gì bị ảnh hưởng bởi năng lượng của clip hex spell này. Trong thuật witchcraft có một số thuật ngữ được tạm gọi là phép đen, tức những thuật đó sẽ gây lên những điều không hay cho đối phương, sự việc, hiện tượng. Vô hình chung, các phép đen này được chia thành 3 dạng. Jinns gây những tình trạng khó khăn lên trên vật chủ. Hex gây những tình trạng xui rủi lên trên vật chủ, và curse, gây những tình trạng nguyền rủa lên trên vật chủ. Đi xin được phép không cung cấp những thông tin về nguyên liệu làm nên clip spell này. Cũng như các bạn hãy ghi nhớ, khi hex một ai đó chính là mình tự hex bản thân mình.
This video will show you how to tell if you've been cursed. The first thing you're going to want to do is get a glass of water. You can bless the cup before with some Palo Santo or sage, and I like to add a little bit of Florida water in it. So take an egg. Any kind of egg will do. White egg, brown egg, tiny egg, big egg, don't matter. Get an egg. You're going to roll this egg all over your body, and then you're asking it to see if it's absorbed any negative energy. Your egg, and put it into. So now it's time to read the yolk, and it looks pretty good. I see some air bubbles over here. That shows that my guides took away some negativity. I'm not concerned though, because the yolk is intact and there's no black or blood to be concerned about. So I can say I'm pretty healthy. You should only be concerned if the yolk is broken or if you see black stuff or any blood in the egg. Then you know you've been crossed.
Shining now. Tonight I'll be dancing around. I'm off on the road to Galway now. Look how she's off on the town. She's off on a search for sailors, though there's 5 fellas here to be found. She's never been one to stay at home. Home you'll go, and it's there you'll stay, and you.
And if you don't, I'll dance anyway. Give peace a chance. Let the fear you have fall away. I've got my eye on you. I've got my eye on you. Say yes to heaven. Say yes to me. You take those lemons, no sugar at all, and you squirt it right into our eyes. When life gives you lemons, you don't make lemonade. You use them to make girls cry. You take those lemons, no sugar at all, and you squirt it right into our eyes. When life gives you lemons, you don't make lemonade. You use them to make girls cry. You take those lemons, no sugar at all, and you squirt it right into our eyes. Tried to remain patient with these stupid shenanigans, but you've given me no other choice. You tried to knock me over by acting like you're above me and pretending that I don't have a voice. And I don't want to encourage your abusive behavior, but I just can't let you in. I'm legitimately tired of being walked all over by these insecure babies who...
Hey Witch Talkers! So a lot of you asked on how to lock your mirrors, and this is your tutorial. You need some kind of oil, whether it is olive oil, if you use Florida water, which I recommend, or eucalyptus oil, something that's cleansing and clearing. The next thing you're going to do is make this mudra. This is called the Prima, P-R-A-N-A, mudra. It is a sign of dominance. It's a sign of energizing. Pour your oil into a little dish. Now take your hand, put your 2 fingers in the oil, and you're going to draw a sacred symbol. I choose the Ankh because I work with the Egyptian gods. And while you're drawing, chant that this mirror is closed, the portal is closed, and no one will enter without your permission. Do this as many times as you deem possible or necessary. until you feel that your mirror is protected.
And finally, my lavender syrup recipe that I use in my coffee every morning. I use a cup of water into a pot, 3 tablespoons of lavender dried. You're going to stir it around, get that steam on your face. It feels nice. When it comes to a boil, you're going to go ahead and add 2 cups of sugar and stir until it dissolves. Then you just want to cook it until it just barely starts to boil, and then you're going to stop. Let it steep for about an hour or so. Now you'll see it's this not really pretty color, so I add a couple of drops of lemon juice, which turns it to this really pretty, bright, pinky purple. Stir that all up, and then you're going to go ahead and strain this into whatever container you're going to use, and you have lavender syrup. And like I said, the color is so pretty. You guys know my favorite way to use this is just 2 shots of espresso, milk of choice, and then about a teaspoon of the lavender syrup, and that's my lavender coffee.
First, take an orange and cut a slit in it. Then take a bay leaf and write down the name of the person you want to protect and put it in the orange. Fill the slit with sea salt for protection. And add a clove to the top, bottom, and sides for protection from the north, south, east, and west. Now wrap the orange with enough twine to secure the slit with the salt, and drip black wax for protection over the slit. And finish off the candle. Then find a tree and ask it if it will help with your protection spell. If it says yes, you can bury your orange right at the base.
I literally made the strongest spell jar I've ever made in Minecraft today. This bitch be crazy strong. It's for protection, but also for turning ill wishes back to the sender. You all want me to drop the recipe? Let me know.
I know my girlfriend is a witch.
Since everyone wants to tell me I did it wrong, we're going to do it again. This right here is rainwater charged in the full moon. I've been burning my pink candle for a minute now to guarantee that there is enough wax to drip. A lot of folks told me I was doing it too fast, so here we go with the slow pour. And look, nothing. I'll even just drip it.
Out of all my deities and entities that I work with, Prince Michael is definitely the only one who requires me to put out a candle flame with my fingers.
You're being mean on purpose.
He knows I'm terrified of burning myself, and yet he still makes his candle flame look like this and makes me put it out with my fingers.
That's just not nice. I got it. Come on, don't be a dick.
So last night I was browsing TikTok and I came across this manifestation kind of thing to manifest whatever you wanted, like to talk to an ex or talk to a best friend or like have them come to you kind of thing. It's called the 369 method, I think. And basically you'll write the person's name 3 times and then you'll write like your intention 6 times and then you'll write like the action.
Energy made this one. You said you were alright. Okay. I can take you there. Yeah. That's all you gotta do is say that one time. Okay. Yeah.
If you were thinking about getting Moldavite, don't do it.
Okay, part 2. The thing about Moldavite is that it brings you to your highest self. And that is a painful, extremely difficult process. Moldavite brings upheaval. So anything that's in your life that is not meant for you, Moldavite is going to rip it out. The first few months of having Moldavite were truly the hardest months of my entire life. But the thing is, I overcame those to become literally the best and happiest version of myself. Moldavite is gonna take the trash out, and there's gonna be shit that you're not ready to let go of. But that's the whole point. Moldavite is here to separate you from the things that no longer serve you.
I know the guys they've been talking about the way I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true.
Before I get rid of the police. What do you think of that, Elle? This is my perfect victory! That's right! I win! I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Hello everybody, let's talk about eggshells and their magical uses. First I just want to talk about how to prepare your eggshells. Now you want to make sure that they are washed and clean because they do hold bacteria, and you also want to make sure they're dry. Now what you just saw me doing there was separating the membrane from the eggshell. It's very important. The next thing you're going to do is grind your eggshells up into a mortar and pestle. You can grind them into a powder or you can leave them in more chunks like I. Now this is why you have to take the membrane. If you don't, your eggshells will not separate from each other. Eggshells have very, very strong protective properties. I like to use mine in jar spells to strengthen protective energies, as well as placing them under my front doormat just to keep an extra protective layer around my home. You can also grind your eggshells up into a finer powder to draw symbols and sigils on any kind of object. You can also mix your eggshells with other protective herbs and sprinkle around your property to create a protective circle. Some witches also use eggshells to cast circles. Sorry this isn't the best video I've done. I've been having a rough couple days and I just kind of wanted to get back into the swing of things.
Write the name of the thing or the thought you want to banish on the tip of a bay leaf, and then burn it until that part disappears. Cleanse your spell jar with the same candle. Then add sea salt, lavender, cinnamon, and crumple your bay leaf into it. Seal with black wax, then wrap in a cloth, then crush it. Bury the remains.
зеркало, скажи мне, кто прекраснее всех. Пускай высокомерие грех. Ты мое эго, волнуй, с ним играй. Давай, давай, давай. Дай в матрице мне раствориться, твоим наслаждением открыться. Я все решил, сколько не убеждай. Давай, давай, давай. На все готов, чтобы только...
I'm getting jiggy with a rifle. I'll pull the trigger with my eyes closed, hoping to hit you somewhere vital. And when I miss you, come and kiss me with a smile.
Let's talk about lunar energy. Lunar energy interacts with our own energy of intuition. Your sixth sense is the most crucial part of your magic. So when we connect with the energy of the moon, we're basically opening up like a little path for the lunar energy to help us with our manifestations. As the moon grows, we work magic for increase, and as it wanes, we work for decrease. So if you're trying to bring something into your life, you work with the waxing moon. If you're trying to get something out, you work with the waning moon. I feel like as a beginner, you should really get to know the phases of the moon, because she will help you.
Story time. So I know this badass chick who is a boudoir photographer, unbelievably sweet, unbelievably beautiful. Her husband's a fucking asshole. Think king of gaslighting, manipulation, verbal abuse, all of it. Her being nice, she just let her cousin come stay with her that just went through a divorce. The cousin and the husband fuck behind her back. The candle on the left is for her, the candle on the right is for him. Can you guess the energy that she's pulling in tonight? Look at that rage!
Wants to learn a new spell. This one's a weight loss spell.
So the ingredients are super simple. All you need is a cup filled halfway with water. It doesn't matter, just water. And then any type of rice. I have brown, organic, long grain rice. Side note, this needs to be done on a Wednesday morning. So for this spell, 1 grain of rice represents 1 pound. If you want to lose 15 pounds, you're going to put 15 grains of rice into your cup of water and just let them sit. So you want to let your rice water sit all day, and then Wednesday evening you want to drink all of the water, but you want to leave the rice at the bottom of the glass. After you're done drinking, just fill your cup back up half full, but leave the same rice in it and just let that sit overnight. Thursday morning you're going to do the same thing, just drink all of the water, leave the rice at the bottom of the glass, and then refill it and let that sit for the rest of Thursday. Thursday evening, do the same thing, just drink the water, leave the rice in the bottom of the glass, refill it, let it sit until Friday morning. Friday morning, drink all the water with the rice this time though.
Come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, O Lord.